Welcome back once again, guys. The name is still ELWILBROL Wobro. And thank you for watching this video. Keep subscribing, share, like it, and comment. Give us your comment because we want to know the questions you want to ask our Father, so that anytime we keep going on and going on, we will come back to those questions and answer you those questions. Because I'm going to take each and every one question that you comment on it. Whatever you want to ask, you can ask it, and I'm going to take it. And anytime we have the chance to meet him again, we will just ask him those questions. He's here to teach us, he's here to guide us, he's here to share his knowledge and wisdom with us. So, today we continue with the episode on courtship and dating.
Yeah.
And we first got to know about dating that we have to know ourselves. It's very important to know yourself first. So if you don't know yourself, don't start dating at all.
Yeah.
Okay. And he says something that is interesting, that he said, with he being a believer, remember whatever we are doing is to the glory of God. So he being a believer, he doesn't support casual relationship. He feel like dating, as in into it, serious dating is very important, because the moment you go here, you go there, you become even frustrated. You cannot make the right decision. So today, we're gonna continue again and ask him some questions about courtship. We know dating, some few questions about dating. So we're gonna continue and ask him some questions about courtship too. Daddy, we continue with our episode.
Good to be back.
Yeah. So, with the courtship part,
Yeah.
okay. My first question is that what's the differences? We know dating,
Yeah.
but we want to be clear. What's the differences between courtship and dating?
Yeah. So dating is that place where you're getting to know yourself, you get to know that person. So courtship is now, okay, you have gotten to an area where you know that person, you believe this person is the right person for you, then you make it clear now. Courtship is where we call it the defining mark.
Wow. Courtship is the defining mark, but
Yeah.
dating is getting to
To
know
know, yeah.
yourself and know the person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's where you say, you know what, I want for us to go to the next level. We're gonna get married. I say I can get married. So these are what is gonna define. Family is gonna be involved. If you're in a church setting, it means your spiritual leaders must know about what's going on. And I was saying, let me just add a caveat here in the dating and the courtship, and especially men do can have this problem too, but especially for young women. I always say, when you enter into a dating situation and you start going out on multiple dates with that person, tell somebody who can hold you accountable, especially when it comes to your emotions. Because once your emotion get locked in, even though you see red flags, you're going through. You're gonna go out, and it's be hard for you to come back. So courtship is where you are now in an accountable situation, relationship with that person, heading towards marriage. That's the defining mark from dating.
Wow. So when you start courting someone, it
Yeah.
means you've made up your mind.
Mind,
You've
exactly.
made the decision,
Decision.
to be with the
Yeah.
person. So let me understand this. How long do you think it should take one to make that decision?
Well, that's a good question you asked me here. So I'm going to give you my own situation. So I met my wife in January, the month of January. I got engaged to her in the month of May.
Wow. January, February, March, April, May. That is 6 months.
Yeah. I got married to her in the month of October.
Wow.
And we've been married for 36 years. But by the time I was 25 years old when I met my wife. But I knew who I am at that time. I knew. So I cannot say I put a time frame on it, because different people, different understanding, right? So the journey, some people may not, still are discovering who they are, so that dating and courtship may take a little while. But one of the things we teach here as a church, we don't want courtship very long. if you're courting, I always tell it if you come to me and say, okay, I'm serious about the person, I want to get married, we encourage them to be married within a year. Because courtship means that you're going to spend much time together. You're planning for a wedding. You know, love is such a way, it needs expression. Right? So you can't be saying, I'm courting somebody, but you don't want to hold their hands. You don't want to hug them. Right? You don't want to pat them on the back. There's that playfulness, courtship begins to know. So that we said, if you don't move to a place of marriage, it's like a volcano. Eventually it will erupt, and before you know it, you end up into toxic situation. You know, so that's why we said, if you know somebody, if you're able to, once you're sure this is the person you're going to get married, because I think sometimes we think that once I get married to the person, I stop growing. No, you don't. You just start growing, and you grow together.
Wow.
And marriage is not a feeling. Love is not a feeling, it's a choice.
Wow. Love is not a feeling. It's a choice.
It's a choice.
Tell us more, Dad.
Yeah. It's where you choose to love that person. It doesn't mean that you're marrying perfect people. They come into our lives with all of the pains of the past, disappointment, hurts, whatever it is. But with all of those things that you guys are working together as a union to something better. So that's where love becomes a choice. Too many times we think, okay, it's a feeling. So if I don't feel right with you, you know what? It means I no longer love you. No, no, no. Love is a choice. Make that choice to love that person, even when it's difficult at times.
Wow. It's a choice. It's not a feeling. So those who go in with feelings are wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's where we get caught up in some of those things where how you make me feel. You know, you'll quickly find out as your relationship, you start planning a wedding, you quickly find out, don't just go by feelings.
Wow.
You have to choose to say, I love you, we know it's difficult, but I choose to love you. Because when you get married, you cannot just go by feelings alone.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Dad. So this leads to our next question. Our next question, which is, what are the benefits of courtship over dating?
Yeah. So benefits of courtship is that identity. So now it's your family know, okay, you're serious about somebody. Your community, what's your church community, whoever people in the part of your community know you're serious about somebody. They know, okay, this person is now connected to that person. So one, your identity, who you're connected with, that's the person. It means that you are planning, right? So, and this is why we tell couple, in courting, you got to plan. There's so many areas. I know we're going to talk about money.
Yeah.
You cannot leave money until after marriage to talk
Yeah.
about it. So you have to have those serious discussions ahead of time. Family. So it's your identity. So then talk about your resources, how you're going to manage those things, what do you need to learn in that process. So it's a learning process also in the journey, right, of courtship. In courtship, you're also going to look in terms of where we would like to live, the environment, where are we going to leave the country? Are we going to leave our city, move to another city? What does all of those things that look like? These are some of the benefits you're going to learn as you go along in courtship. You're having somebody. Two is better than one. You're having somebody you can discuss these things with and who can give ideas, right? You're not just journeying alone now. You have somebody you can do life together with. That's the best thing.
So during that time, you have to communicate with your partner about your intentions and expectations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Because I think sometimes we think, we don't mention, but we think the other person get it. No, talk about it. Don't assume that the other person will understand what you mean or get what you mean. Communicate about it. Talk about all those little things there. So the expectations, so we communicate, we know exactly where each other coming from.
But there are some people too, when you start communicating with them about certain things, they will tell you, oh, when we get there, we will cross.
No.
You have to talk about it.
Have to talk about it. No, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, be careful, brother.
Wow.
Guys,
this is too much. I'm learning a lot from him right now. Most of the times the youths, we think that normally we make the wrong choices, seriously, because we think it's just like going in, she's beautiful, he's handsome, he has all the qualities you want, she also has all the qualities you want. We're going to talk about qualities too along the line, because most of the people, they meet people and they'll be like, oh, what are your qualities? What are the qualities you are looking in a man? What are the qualities you are looking in a woman? So we're going to talk about that too. But I think, Daddy, we can even talk about it before I ask this question, because I was going to ask you, what are the role of a family and friends in the courtship process?
Yeah, exactly. And that's very important. As for families and friends, the reason we bring people into our lives is for accountability. Somebody asked me to come and speak into a marriage one time, but I told them I have no relationship with that person. Because I have no relationship, it's hard for me to hold that person accountable in that sense. So family and friends are there for accountability. That's one area. But they're also there for support.
Yeah.
Support and encouragement. You're preparing to do life together, you're preparing to journey. So which means there are some challenges, but you have your sounding board. You have your accountability people around you. You have those who are going to give you the support around you to help you in your journey. I mean, not everybody can journey with you in that area, but you have to realize within your family context, within your friendship context, that people can help accountability, support, encouragement, to help you in that journey.
Wow. So it's important to involve your family and
Absolutely.
friends.
Absolutely.
Wow.
But there's also a caveat.
Okay.
Not every family and friends can be involved in the process. You understand?
Okay, yeah,
So
sure.
use wisdom.
Use wisdom, guys. You gotta use wisdom
Yeah.
to know the people you invite in your relationship. It's very important. It's very, very important. Sometimes we invite people that are not supposed to be invited.
Exactly.
So please and please, this is a lesson to all of us. We are learning. As I said, we are here to talk to him. We are here to communicate with him. This is not an interview. We are here to learn from him, because I said by the end of this, you're going to learn a lot. So please subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit on the notification bell for more, because whatever we're going to post, you will get you'll be notified, and you can just go straight and watch and keep following the episode process. But Daddy, I have this question, but I think you actually said something about it. So I was going to stop asking. I was not going to ask this question, but I think I want to ask, what are some of the pitfalls in courtship?
Courtship. So again, we talked a little about just from what our last conversation in terms of family and friends.
Yeah.
That's where you have to know who you involve in, who you bring into your relationship, because bringing people who does not add value to you in your relationship, that could be a pitfall right there.
Okay, so guys, this is going to take us to our next episode, because this is interesting. Because in our next episode, we're going to talk about boundaries. Okay, so I think we're going to switch it today, and we're going to switch, we will come back to the same courtship and dating, but we're going to look at the boundaries you have to set and other stuff. So I have some few questions I'm going to ask Daddy about it. So subscribe to this YouTube channel, and as I keep saying, hit on the notification bell, because we have a lot of things that are going to educate you, that is going to help you to make the right decisions in life. Trust me, we are going to go far with this. And by the time we finish, and we're not going to finish because we have to do it till Jesus comes again. So we're going to keep doing it, and trust me, you're going to learn a lot from this great man of God. So see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.